A very good morning, viewers. We are going to look at an important aspect to grow, which is effective delegation. The way kids learn to make good decisions is by making decisions, not following directions. Alfie Kohn. What he says is perfectly correct in the sense that being told what to do and just doing it is what a follower does, not a learner. A learner will decide himself rather than follow directions. And therefore, one of the best methods is to see that we start delegating work after making our juniors ready in terms of knowledge and in terms of skill. Why do people struggle to delegate? Understanding this is very important so that we know that it is not something which only we are doing. Many of us as seniors assume that the junior can't handle tasks which require maybe discipline, maybe analytical thinking, maybe diligence. We assume juniors are not interested to learn and grow. This is the biggest mistake we make. There has been a study done and it indicates that more than 90% of every young man or woman is interested to learn and grow. We ourselves have a problem in trusting our juniors. But there is an old saying which says that trust begets trust. We need to trust them for sure if we want them to trust us as well as grow. Training is a part of delegation. It in fact comes before delegation, but it takes time. But the point is that if I train my junior well, then I need not do that job at all. Maybe a one-time effort of training properly, have a structured program, see that the junior understands, look at how they do the work, monitor them, guide them a bit, and the training will be complete. We are all the time working under pressure. So much of work is there. Undone things are many. We are worried about it. So we don't want to delegate now. We say, let me become free. Then I will train my juniors. But then in life, it is not happening like that. Work will keep increasing. Certainly it won't decrease. Because we are so much under work pressure and so many jobs are there, sometimes important tasks itself are postponed. This can cause grave damage to the organization and ourselves. There is a doubt which we have that juniors could betray our trust and steal our clients if we are in practice, or they will betray our trust and take credit for what we have done. This, I think, is an attitude which needs to change. We'll take a minute now and answer what is crucial for successful delegation. Pause this video for a minute. Think about what is that which is successful. What is that factor which will lead to good delegation after understanding all the definition and also why we don't delegate? The answer is clarity. When we give instructions, we should be clear. When we train people, we should be clear on what and how we need to train them so that they can do the job almost as well as we do it. The advantages of delegation should be known. Sometimes we know it. Let's look at what are all the major advantages. If I wish to grow, then if I keep doing routine jobs which my juniors can do, I don't get time. But if I do delegate, then it is very easy for me to get time to look at other things, higher level work, new and different challenges. And that's what a senior should be doing. With the time which I get by delegation, I can create an environment with capable and committed employees. The team strength increases. Sometimes it's said 1 plus 1 is not 2, it is much more. Of course, jokingly, it's also said 11, but I don't think that is true. But certainly, say I have 10 juniors, then maybe yes, it certainly reduce our work by half in the initial stage. And as we grow and have more people, delegated people working, maybe at 2 levels, managers and then their delegates, then you can have really big growth. As far as the person who gets delegated the work, the junior, it gives them space and freedom to grow and be creative. Remember, routine jobs today are done by using technology, and usage of technology, how to use technology to the best. The younger your delegate, the more creative he can be. When we do this delegation and start delivering double or triple the work which we used to deliver in earlier times, we develop a trustworthy environment for everybody, especially the juniors. So how do we do that? How do we delegate? We talked about clarity. We require to define the work or the function, why we are doing it, how to do it, what is the best way to do it, what is it that the work content is, what it is not also can be there. Unless the scope is clear, the junior may not be doing the job well. Maybe at times, if we are not sure they got it, we can ask them to refer it back to us. Tell us what you understand, and they will repeat, and then you say, yeah, or you tweak what he has not understood. One more very important aspect of delegation is not to tell the juniors, just do this. Instead of telling them how to do, maybe we can tell them what is the result we want from their work. And you may be surprised that they will come up with some amazing results, far beyond what you expected. When we delegate any work, it is not that the junior is only supposed to do that work. The junior also has authority. We have given him responsibility, but along with responsibility, we should tell the junior, this is the authority you have while we are assigning this work to you. Remember, whatever delegation you do, the result and the accountability for the result is with you, not with the junior. Therefore, it is our bounden duty to see that we support the junior to win. That is very important. We have also seen sometimes that too many seniors giving instruction to the junior can lead to confusion, number one, and number two, the junior does not get to have a bond, special bond where he is loyal to you. He knows that if this job is given, this boss is very open. He's giving me a chance to grow. He allows me to make mistakes and learn from them. And over time, that junior will become loyal to us. When he or she is loyal to us, it means that we have continuation of work of quality, and retention possibly is at a higher level. I think this we mentioned already. Define the limits of authority to prevent overlapping, and just enough to see that efficiency is forwarded. The senior manager, if I were to call them, should know at any point of time that they can do that work which they are delegating much better than the junior. It's very important. And sometimes it's good to demonstrate it also. For example, some work has been delegated to the junior and they are on leave that day. So this is an opportunity for you to showcase how the work should be done. So the work, you do his work in an impeccable manner, as perfectly as you can. And when the junior comes back, he sees a model there and aspire to see that he can do it as well or even better. So the manager should be very clear in making decisions. The junior will not make the decision. He may be part of the decision making process. We can ask the junior for suggestion, but manager should be really capable. If he's incapable, delegation does not happen properly because the junior doesn't have respect for him. I hope with this short thought process, you would have learned something. We also have a article which is there in the description, which you could go through. Thank you very much for joining us today.